Alright guys, what is good to another trade recap here on the channel. Today we did go break even, unfortunately, and as you guys can see, it would have hit. It would have hit, but we gotta stop that at break even. Um like I said, unfortunate, bro. Unfreaking fortunate. Good thing I stuck to my plan, stuck to my emotions, because if I entered off this, I was willing to enter off this. I was tempted, honestly. Good thing I didn't, because I would have put my stops right here and would have gone stopped out. So, oh, wrong thing. But let's get to the trade recap. So, gotta stop that there. All right, trade recap starting now. So, for daily bias, I was just by looking at the daily, I could tell that previous day's lows was my drawn liquidity for the day, and I was confirming that with the 4 hour and 1 hour. How did I confirm this? First of all, up here, I don't know if you guys still use it. I still use SMC concepts, even though I'm not trading like I used to before, like the fair value gap, 5 minute fair value gap, 5 minute breakup structure, whatever. But we broke structure to the downside right here, right? Then we have these two 4 hour fair value gaps, and as you can see, they got inverse with this 10 a.m. candle from yesterday. So already bearish order flow on the higher time frames. Then we also have this bearish fair value gap right here. And what am I thinking? Okay, we're respecting this bearish gap. I'm going to be bearish until proven wrong. Then on the 1 hour, sorry. Then on the 1 hour, like I said, we inversed all these gaps, broke structure, blah, 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 blah. We have all this. I marked out equilibrium from all-time highs to this low right here. And I noticed that we already hit equilibrium in this range. So, and this is the 7 and 8 o'clock candle, hour candle. And it's already bearish. So, to me, it's respecting this 4 hour and 1 hour bearish fair value gap and equilibrium of the range, because we're getting rejection off of that. And that's a clear sign to me that previous day's lows wants to get hit. So what were my conditions? So in the Discord, if you guys want to join the Discord, I'm gonna leave my link to the Instagram in the description. Go there and then join the Discord from my link in bio. So here for my little bias and roadmap, leaning more bearish today, drawn liquidity being previous day's lows. Reasoning for bearish is because the 4 hour inverted both 4 hour bullish fair value gaps, and same thing on the hourly. And we were respecting the bearish fair value gaps on the 4 hour and hourly, showing bearish order flow. We are also in equilibrium in the range, and we showed good reaction to the downside from it. We have the session lows as hourly lows for targets, so I'm gonna be bearish until proven wrong. Conditions for shorts would be us taking out the London highs while also tapping into an unfilled 15-minute fair value gap and look for shorts from there. If price decides to just start dumping, which I can see happening, which I'm literally reading to the future. I can see happening. I would look for a retrace into a 15-minute or 5-minute fair value gap and enter shorts as a continuation model. No news today, and whatever. So this is my roadmap. Boom, take out London highs, fill in this fair value gap, and look for shorts. And what happened today? We got shorts. So as you can see, London highs are right there. 15-minute unfilled gap there. But like I said, I had the feeling that price would just start dumping, and it did. So I need to get ES in here as well. MES. So market, holy crap. Market opens. And one thing I noticed here as well is that we have this intermediate, 15-minute intermediate high. And a condition I also put here, but it didn't happen because ES didn't do its job. Market opens, we start ripping up. ES makes equal highs with London highs, and NQ takes out this intermediate 15-minute intermediate high. And low-key, I was expecting ES to take out this high, make an SMT there, and then look for shorts from there after this intermediate high got taken, because that was enough for me. But it didn't happen. Then market started dumping. Like I said, I had the feeling that it can dump. I can see that happening, and it did. But right here, we have, before this was unfilled, we have this 4-hourly fair value gap that was not filled yet. New followers. 4 hour hourly fair value gap that was unfilled. We had equilibrium of the range from here to here. That lined up perfectly with the hourly gap and London lows. So right here. And we made an SMT at the lows because ES didn't take out London lows. So this was a valid long setup, but I wasn't really looking to take a long setup, mostly because of the bearish order flow and all that I've seen. So I wasn't convinced longs were the play today. But during this push down, we opened up this 5-minute right here. This 5-minute, let me just make it like different color. Make it like bullish. So this fair value gap right here, 5-minute fair value gap, and I made a condition with this. So since this setup was pretty good, was pretty valid, equilibrium, hourly fair value gap gets filled, London lows gets taken, SMT at London lows. If this fair value gap, 5-minute fair value gap gets inversed, I'll look for some longs to London highs. But if we respect that fair value gap, come here, respect it, and then get some type of inversion, I look for some shorts as my original bias. But we never ended up touching that fair value gap. So what did I do? Got my hands right here, sat on them, and waited. I waited for a setup to arrive. And luckily I didn't take that because, well, nothing would have happened because I wouldn't have taken that anyway. But then we ended up dumping again. We took out this hourly low, and then we took out, is this recording? Okay, good. Took out this Asia low as well. Then what do we do again? We open up another 5-minute fair value gap. Now this is where things got a little bit tricky here. Again, same conditions with the other 5-minute. If it inverses, I'm gonna take longs. If it doesn't, shorts, right? It ends up inversing, as you can see right here, with this candle right here. But why did I not enter? The reason why I did not enter is because we opened up this 15-minute fair value gap. And what was a 15-minute fair value gap going to be for me? My break-even point. And when we inverse that fair value gap, we already filled in the 15-minute fair value gap being my break-even point. So this trade to me was already invalid. It wasn't invalid like a bad trade, but it was invalid to take because my break-even point was already taken out. Because if we were to continue this bearish order flow, bearish structure, we would tap into the 15-minute, I'd go break even there, and it'd continue lower, and I'd go out and break even at least. It won't be a loss. So I just did not take it because of the break-even point getting hit already. Upside to this, though, is since I did not take it, I don't know why I'm happy. This big box right here, 15-minute fair value gap, gets filled, make an SMT with this internal high, immediate V-shaped recovery, 1-minute inversion, I enter, easy. Just like I said, I want to see continuation model in my roadmap here and enter short as a continuation model. What happened? We, with the 15-minute or 5-minute fair value gap, got the 15-minute fair value gap getting filled, SMT, bearish order flow, bearish bias, it's all aligning. And we got the V-shaped recovery with this inversion right here. I enter risking around 210, stop loss at the SMT highs, TP at this buy side liquidity, break even at this internal low, Oh my god, I said buy side liquidity for this. Sell side liquidity here, break even at this internal low, and like I said, at stop loss at SMT highs. Now, we were chopping like absolute crazy here. Not absolute crazy like yesterday, but we were chopping in drawdown. We were in drawdown for a while. As you can see, we got edged right here. We got edged. But my hero, SMT skis, saved the freaking day with this SMT here. Right here you could see ES took out this internal high, NQ didn't. SMT immediate reaction. We also got a 30-second inversion, a 1-minute inversion. I mean, if you guys can see that little box right there, right here, 1-minute inversion, and we're back, right? We start chopping around here, and then after we dumped down, I was super confident it was gonna get hit because of all this bearish pressure. I went break even immediately after it hit my break even point, and then what happened? I got break even, right? I got break even. 25 minutes in drawdown, motions on tilt for break even. 2 days in a row. At least it wasn't as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was chopping like absolute crazy, and as you guys can see, it would have hit. Also, I didn't want to give the reason why my TP was at this sell side liquidity instead of previous day's low, because why am I on the 32nd? Right here, ES was all the way up here while NQ was here. I was thinking NQ was going to take this low and ES wasn't. It was going to make an SMT. Maybe it would reverse, maybe it wouldn't. But yeah, that's basically the reason, because it could have made that SMT, and then if I were to target this, I wouldn't have gone like TP hit. I wouldn't have gone full TP. So that's the reason why I didn't put my TP at previous day's low, but that didn't help at all because we got break even. So yeah, that concludes the trade recap. 12 minutes. Pretty quick. I did not have school today, so I'm filming a day in the life video that's coming out today as well. I'm doing some schoolwork and whatever. But that concludes the trade recap. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And make sure you guys go and join the Discord. Go to my Instagram and join from there. God bless you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.